Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out my new song on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Brown Dollars Wild Hustle.
South Circle, Circle South. Hustle hard, hard hustle. Check it. Was out here trying to hustle, boy, get $1. Used to whip Impala, so these bitches follow. See, life's what it's worth, that's a nigga motto. Getting all this money, wanna fuck a model. Mama, we gon' make it, we gon' see tomorrow. If a nigga got beef, more meet Diablo. Used to spin a block, now I spin a bean.
Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. This your boy Prince Hakeem.
And this your man Ronnie Ron. Hakeem, what's happening? What's going on?
We back, and we getting it like the get it gang.
Mm-hmm.
You already know, man. You know what I mean? We just been hitting them out the box lately, man.
Yeah, I know. We've been working like nonstop.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
You know, we did a great show the other day, you know, to have that wonderful guest on our show.
Phenomenal, wonderful. Awesome. You talking about Pretty Red?
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, she was real nice, real feminine, real beautiful, real inspiring. I felt like I was touched by an angel.
Yeah, I know a lot of people could tell. They probably like, man, the whole time they probably listening to the show. I'm like, this guy here, he probably was like sweating while she was talking. Yeah. I'm like, nah, man.
I'm asking, you appreciate beautiful women when they talking, when they get themselves together. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Totally agree. But this one right here is this one, you know, I had to hit you up about. This one right here, it like really tastes the cake. I just want to know your personal opinion when it comes to the black leaders, especially in the black community. My question is to you is has black leaders failed the black community?
100%. And I feel they are stealing from them as well.
And stealing from the black community. So you agree they has failed the black community and also stealing from the black community?
Yeah. There's a whole number of people we can go by, but we can also tell like there's a number of people who have set up projects to get done. The projects haven't been done. People who's taking money, never returned stuff back. You can go look a lot of these guys up in the Better Business Bureau.
Mm-hmm. And what you see is the cause of it. What do you think? What is the cause of it?
Here's the thing. A lot of us, as far as black people, we have a sheep mentality. And the thing is, it's just like when Moses came back to free the people of Egypt. At first they refused him. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And then when he got them, Moses them, and I'm just using this as an analogy, the people were so screwed up. Moses was traveling for 40 years. Am I wrong?
Right.
So it goes to the point where we're not finding out who's the right leader for us. So we're being hoodwinked. Thousands, millions of dollars are getting donated to a lot of these guys. And these guys are not finishing their projects, saying they're doing this. One guy took the money he was supposed to put out a video or a movie. He went and was tricking on a white girl. Now, mind you, we're going to be okay. We're not going to say no names here so no niggas can know we talking about them. You know what I mean? But we got that guy. We got another guy who proclaims to be a messiah. He say he wrote 3,000 books. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? But there's countless of videos of him taking money, not paying it back, selling products that's not worth it. You got another one who supposedly say he's building a school. We're 10 years later and school hasn't been built. Go back and check the records. You know what I mean? He hasn't paid taxes on it. He's out here gambling, shooting, you know what I mean?
Right.
Allegedly.
Right. I think on one of the issue too, I think the black community is constantly looking for a leader. Instead of taking leadership of their own and then create their own way of living, we try to find a leader, like you said, like a messiah, and it always end up turning for the worse for us, especially in our community. Like we constantly keep looking for different leaders to lead us, but as you can see, every time we get a leader, they lead us to even more than astray. because they end up being on wolves in sheep clothing.
Facts.
They come to us all gentle, as like, oh, we're trying to better the community. We're trying to help you guys. We see you guys are struggling. We see you guys need help. And then sure when they come, we let them in, like you say, in open arms. Like you, and I totally agree with you when you saying that Black people are too gullible.
Yeah.
I think that's one of our biggest curse. And not only that, we never ask questions. We never ask questions. We accept anybody in with open arms, which I never understood that. But then when it comes to, when Blacks trying to trust the white community, they quit to question them, but we don't even question our own.
100%. No, go ahead. You.
No, go ahead. I was gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
You want to know something? What's so? And you know what is so critical about what you said about with us not questioning that?
Mm-hmm.
And we have a history of not questioning people, just like the Tuskegee Institute, just like a lot of these young guys who goes to jail, just like the Central Park Five, who told them to snitch, knowing they didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about that is, here, things have been so rough for us that we're looking for somebody to believe, and scammers and Ponzi scheme guys see this as an opportunity to make money. Half these guys who say they're gurus who are on YouTube and stuff, they can't show you not one work they did. They can't show you a community center. They can't show you they didn't make nobody rich.
Facts.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of these guys who ain't make nobody rich. They ain't make nobody get no money. All it is just a bunch of hogwash.
And I think one of the thing I think also crippled the Black community as well. We so spiritual, but the problem with our spirituality is kind of blinded us in some ways. It kind of tells us in the sense of reality, because like you said, we have the mentality of believe in this person, so we think this person is going to be the one to get us out of our circumstance, which, as you can see, it always ends up for the worst.
100%. The worstest thing that happened to the Black community is religion.
Yes.
Woo! I'm going there tonight.
Yes.
I'm going there tonight.
Yeah,
We've so been conditioned and pacified by Islam and by Christianity, where we'll walk in a burning house.
Right.
Sit in the burning house, have tea, and just get flamed up.
Right.
And a lot of us are saying to ourselves, hey, man, like, what are you doing, man? Like, that's not right, man. I'm like, not right. I'm just saying, hey, it's facts. We put ourselves in a position where that stuff is like, doesn't make sense. How is it that, imagine this. You want to know why me and you haven't fallen victim to that? Now, mind you, I fall victim to some of those multi-level marketing things, like Primera.
Me too.
Yeah, same here. But we didn't get so into deep where we lost our whole wallet, right?
No.
So imagine this. And I think the reason for that is the strong background we got from having fathers in our life. And I'm not saying you cannot get hoodwinked or swindled in having a father, but there's a certain perception. My father wasn't that religious. No, he never get into any business with anybody or went to church. You feel what I say? So I see that as a person who stands firm in his own conviction. So, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is, you see these messiahs, these so-called messiahs, they getting millions of dollars donated. We can't see nothing going on. Now, mind you, I want people on this podcast, ladies, a lot of you ladies be supporting these black men. I don't want to say his name. That relationship guru, he fucked around, slapped you on your face and showed you that he was cheating. We need to start boycotting a lot of these guys and start supporting the guys who actually really putting in the work.
I agree. No, but most of the time, like I say, it's like especially when it comes to like women tend to fall into the aspect of they love lies. So when a man's lying to them, they automatically accept them as the man that's telling the quote unquote truth. But then when you find out that he's telling lies to sell books, sell CDs, and sell seminars, and then afterwards, after you do these things, have you ever noticed that this person never moved into the black community? He always moving somewhere in the suburbs. So that's why I say we tend to not question these people. That's why we're like, you know, especially now when you and I came into the knowledge of truth, like we've been questioning on a lot of things, and I seen like certain people, even black leaders, even black politicians, they getting like millions of dollars, bro, millions of dollars, and I'm like, are you really for the people, or are you just really more about capital gain,
brother?
You know,
like a lot of these people are more about capital gain.
And remember, you even said if black people would more use their economic wealth and feed into the community, we'd be better off in a better place.
Oh my!
But now you can see, but they using their wallets, but for the wrong reason. They use their wallet and feed into these politicians, into these black leaders.
Listen,
and they're living in a better place. Like it's totally backwards.
100%. Listen, if we was to invest and feed the beast, as what we call it, the black community, we'll be no different than the Asians. We'll actually be better than the Asians.
Yeah.
If we did what the Asians did, we'll run circles around every other race on this planet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we didn't if every super leader didn't F over the community, especially these halls of failure. You know what I mean? It's a church in every ghetto, but the ghetto gunshots are still roaming you. You know what I mean? You got 80% of black women who's going to church, but still a lot of single motherhoods. But they're listening. We don't make no sense, but they listen to these leaders telling them, hey, you can go do your thing, have a hot girl summer.
Yeah. You know, most when you know, that was I say we really don't try to go there tonight, but we just gonna type it in tonight. Most women, instead of reading like an actual book, they mostly read the Bible 24/7, but they won't actually read a book on economics.
No, basically. Nobody, let me tell you something. The black community can't even spell economics.
You know,
I'm going there tonight. The black community can't even spell economics. They can't even spell nationalism, black nationalism.
You know, I'm not gonna bash the church too much because you know the church actually, in some way, it crippled the black community, but also it gave the black community some help because the church is supposed to be able to be utilized for us to have a better way of self-awareness. However, it's like it seemed to go backwards. That's what I'm saying. We keep filling in these. That's why I say some of the time when people actually, you know, pay attention to the Jesus story in the Bible, you guys can see that Jesus constantly keep going after these leaders, politicians, and these, you know, these messiahs in the community because it's showing how they're taking advantage of the people. He got tired of it, you know. But most of the time, people themselves, I remember me and you always talk about that. I always ask you that it seemed like black people would like to stay victimized.
I'm just saying,
so they can have someone to blame other than themselves.
In a sense, and mind you, we're speaking from a place. We're speaking from a place where, you know what I mean, we came in this country, we got what we want, but not understanding the flight of a lot of black people. But the thing about this, brothers and sisters, the guy who you call your messiah, that black speaker, you know what I mean, or you know what I mean, you got these girls who, you know what I mean, you're donating money to them and they ain't gonna do nothing. If you donate money to people like us, we'll show you some work. We'll hold ourselves accountable. We'll even show you the accounting.
Good point. And I like how the fact you use the word accountability. I think that's what we got to start doing, especially when we donate to these people, even to preachers as well. If you donate to a preacher every Sunday and you see that he's not doing his quote unquote job as a role in the community, we need to start holding these people accountable. See, the thing is about the white community, Asian community, and even the Jewish people community, you can see how they hold their leadership into a higher standard of accountability, a higher level of accountability. And I know you ever saw a TV show on MSNBC called American Greed. Yes, you can see even when someone donate millions of dollars to like any type of law firm, when a person sees something like a red flag, you see that they immediately get the FBI, you know, the credit bureau, everything, and be like, no, something is off here. You see what I'm saying? Black people need to do the same thing within our own community, do the same thing with these leaders, because these leaders are getting millions of dollars.
Oh my God, millions!
You know,
millions. And look,
and we're not saying any names. You know, people can do their own personal research.
Do your homework.
That we don't want to say any names, so you know we won't get flagged.
Yeah, we won't get flagged, man. We ain't trying to we're not trying to start no beef here, man. We just speaking the truth. But the thing about it is, a lot of you guys are funding these guys millions of dollars for them to lead you into a burning house. You feel me?
Right.
Show me something that your leader has done.
Good point.
They can't show us not one thing.
And you know, supposedly they're supposed to show you at the end of the day. Like every time you do a donation, they're supposed to show you what they have done with the
money.
donation.
They have to. If it was an actual nonprofit, go look at Red Cross. Go look at Helping Hands, or look at all these places. They have to show their earnings for the year and tell you what they paid the CEO and a thing of that nature. You know what I mean? And you see what the money is being done with. You got brothers out here. Go ahead.
No, I was going to tell you, it's kind of funny because one of the leaders was actually on the Breakfast Club, and he just recently gambled the donation money.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Recently just gambled the donation money live on IG. Incredible, isn't it? And this person was actually on the Breakfast Club.
Man, you want to know something, bro? Like, I don't even want to give, like, here's the thing about that, man. Like, that particular person you're talking about, I was a big fan of his. You feel me?
Right. You even told me you donate as well.
I've donated because, you know, I believe in what he was supporting. And I said, hey, we needed something like that because I know what it means. But when I noticed at the year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, and none was done, I said, hey, something's not right here.
You
know
see?
What I'm saying? Something's not right here. So, and I'm looking at it from that point, and I say, hey, you know, you gotta chew out the meat and spit out the bones. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the thing about that. You know what I mean? But
like you say, black people, we tend to love too quickly, and we very gullible. You know, I know a lot of people are gonna get upset when they hear this podcast, but this is the truth. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think we need to start speaking more of the truth, because then now I'm gonna start getting our community more proactive and get more involved in the community and see, like, hey, something's not right here. Like, if we don't millions of dollars to Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives Matter has done nothing for the community, then we need to put our money somewhere else.
Brother, you need to preach that again. Hey, and we oppose the Black Lives Matter group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that's something we're not scared to say.
Yeah.
That's something we're not scared to say. And we oppose them other two jokers. We don't want to mention their team too.
Yeah, exactly.
We ain't gonna mention their team too. But we know they're riding clean on new Cadillacs.
Yeah. And houses.
Ooh, man, big houses. They say, oh, we gotta eat too. Hey,
and
we understand.
To feed their women. And to feed their women.
Come on, man.
While you at your dinner table don't really got nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta use logical sense here. And then you know, I kind of, some people like who you want to blame, but I kind of hold man a lot of accountability on this aspect, because man's supposed to be more logical. We're supposed to be able to feed into our women the right education so they can be more noticeable or what's going on in the community. And most of the time, the people are not aware, and they choose to not be aware of what's going on in the community. And that's why we constantly keep getting robbed over and over again, which is insanity, because we keep doing the same thing repetitively and keep getting the same result. Something is wrong.
Facts.
You know, but I know Hakeem, a lot of people are like, we don't like this. We don't like this topic right here, and it's fine. But this is a discussion that need to be had today.
Brother, they just don't want to have it because it gets into their feelings of how they feel about their person they look up to.
Right.
I looked up the pastors that hurt my feelings, and I know not.
Same here.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Your idols are false prophets.
Yeah, but even the Bible tells you, trust no man.
Facts.
It tells you. Don't trust me. And even Jesus said the same thing. He said, don't trust me, but trust the word I'm speaking to you.
Basically.
Which is the truth. Don't trust me.
Listen, you know what they say, do as I say and not do as I do.
Exactly. Don't trust me at all. How many people on this podcast don't have to trust you and I, Hakeem, at all? But they can see the word that we put in work. That's
all that matters. That's all that matters, because we're flawed people at the end of the day, but our work will speak for ourselves. And we're human. We're human. We might fall and pick up, but if our heart's in a good place, you got to understand what was that all about.
Facts. And it's just a terrible thing to see the black community constantly get robbed every year of trillions of dollars. People think it's just millions of dollars. No, it's trillions of dollars that's being stolen out of the black community by our own people.
By our own people, bamboozled.
You know, but I know a lot of email going to be coming today for this topic here. So I know, Hakeem, you got to be ready for those emails coming your way.
I'm ready. Listen, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the fight, because you want to know something? Nobody has their hand in my pockets. Ain't nobody paying us on this podcast. We able to speak our mind freely, and we're not afraid of nobody.
Facts.
We fear no one but God.
Facts.
So the thing is, we're trying to promote something and explain something to a lot of you guys to understand that, hey, the way you're going about stuff is not 100%.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And people got to get that. Stop trusting these people. Start holding these people accountable. Start asking them to see the books. Telling them, hey, let me see what you're doing with our money. Let's see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Me and my friend here trying to buy a farm. So we can grow food to help feed the homeless. And to sell and to show people that's to do for self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people got to be on code with that. They got to be on go with that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is the type of information. Shit, we support our women here. We're not false prophets. Do you have any kids?
Nope.
I don't have no kids either. Are we lying to women trying to play games?
No.
Not either too. But we're the last person that gets supported.
Of course. Because people like to hear lies. Lies sound much good.
What they say, the lie sounds better than the truth?
Yeah. That's what people want to hear. People want to hear, you know what I'm saying? They want to hear the lies. You know, I got tired of hearing the lie.
Hey,
you know.
Hey, you and me both, brother. How many times people don't lie to us?
Oh, countless times. Women, jobs.
Oh my God. And
you know, even our own leaders in the community. I just got tired of the lies, bro.
Listen, and the funny thing is, we want to speak to some of the leaders. They don't even return none of our calls back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a few shout outs to our man out in Miami Gardens, the man of Miami Gardens. He did that interview with us. Solid brother. We had some tough conversations and he was able to answer it. But it's a couple people who doesn't want to speak to us. We want to speak to the leaders. We want to sit down and understand what can we do to try to make things better. Because if you need somebody to trust, we're here.
Yeah. And now that some of these leaders, we got to get them out of office. They've been a leader for the black community over 40-some years.
Man.
They have done nothing.
Come on, Frederica Wilson.
You know.
No disrespect, baby. We love you, but man, you've been sitting in that same seat for 40 years. You've been keeping it warm. Let a young brother go in there and start shaking things up.
I agree. They're trying to us to get new leaders. Some of these old people, you know, some of these old leaders, they know the tricks and the trades, so they know how to keep themselves in office and to do absolutely nothing.
Basically.
And people don't understand, leaders actually work for the people. They work for the people.
Repeat that again.
The leaders work for the people. They work for the people. They don't work for themselves.
Basically, we don't work for y'all, and we don't owe y'all nothing. We put you in office. We let you sit up high in the sky, but you have to come and do something for us. This is why I'm about to say something. I'm about to go there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you people who's listening to us, a lot of you individuals, you girls, you men, you little boys, if you able to listen to us, and little girls, y'all have to start being the leaders. You don't have to wait for somebody to become a leader. Y'all have to start being a leader. If you see something, you can stop it. If you want to help, you can find a reason to help. It doesn't take $1 million to go help somebody or to help your community. Pick up the trash off the floor. You know what I mean? Take all your toys, go donate it. It's a bunch of stuff you can do. You know what I mean? Make a coloring book, make somebody happy. You know what I mean? You don't got to be rich.
Fact.
So you got to be a leader within yourself.
Yep. And people don't understand the amount of money black people spend within a year. If you add all the money up, they could pretty much millionaires.
Listen, millionaires ain't the word. The amount of money they spend, we'll be able to feed the whole Miami.
Yeah. And I'm just talking about Miami alone now. I'm not even talking about like Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. We only talking about Miami alone.
Miami alone.
Just the amount of money black people have in Miami, and the amount of unuseful spending. Mm-hmm. If we use our money in the right thing to do, our boys will be multimillionaires.
Multimillionaires. And we'll be able to clean up the streets. A lot of the young men you see off the streets, if we had the money, a lot of these young guys wouldn't be on the street. We'll have a shelter for men, getting them right back to work, right back on that concrete at Quikrete cement place. We had them out there thumping, clean them up, take them out to judge.
Facts.
But hey, who are we?
Who are we? We just servants, bro.
That's it.
Serving our people. And you already know how that go. KR Culture Radio.
We out.
Peace.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.